W7's got it right. Covering girls' high school sports all the time. 100% free, 100% live. W7 for the girls all day and night. W7 Productions. From golf, volleyball, it's girls' sports in Wisconsin. W7 Productions. Basketball, softball, W7 for the girls.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Germantown girls basketball. I'm Emily Wisner. And I'm Natalie McNeil. And W7 is for the girls.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Germantown girls volleyball. I'm Lauren Sitter.
I'm Abby Liker.
And W7 is for the girls.
We were the underdog and not the team that's expected to win.
Stay in the moment, stay together with it. I want so badly to get a victory for you guys.
They have to match your intensity.
We're gonna get there, we're gonna get there, we're gonna get there. You know, gotta keep working, gotta keep working.
We are the better team. You've got to know that.
So let's play right from the start.
There's no doubt in my mind that we're gonna win this game.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, together! Eyes on 3. 1, 2, 3. Eyes. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. North.
To put it on the disco right now, yeah.
If you don't know W7, then you don't know Pewaukee girls volleyball. I'm Marvel Chilby. And I'm Jordan Berglund, and W7 is for the girls. If you don't know W7, you don't know McFarland girls basketball.
Lonegro into Hildebrandt, 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Hildebrandt and the foul! Katie Hildebrandt hits the basket. She'll go to the line for one with a chance to give McFarland the lead.
I'm Katie Hildebrandt, and W7 is for the girls.
If you don't know W7, you don't know Germantown girls volleyball.
You see this? This is what's up.
Hey, we're active.
We back. Are we back?
It says we're active.
We're active? We back. Although this is a little far, I gotta go cheer, so. I wish I could hear this.
I know, right?
Can you give us a speaker, please?
Please.
There's why we do it, folks.
That's Maggie Plummer. Mags loves the camera.
The partner in crime can't see who that was. Is
Oh, that's Juju.
that who it is? There you
Julia
go.
Moker. You can tell by the lack of height. Juju's very vertically challenged. W7 Live. We are back. We are better than ever. It is game night at Brookfield Central, and the Vogue era begins with a little Madonna in Vogue. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Brookfield Central for tonight's Greater Metro Conference match between the Germantown Warhawks and the Brookfield Central Lancers. I'm Gary Weberman. Along with me, my good buddy, my good friend, Michelle Griffin Wenzel from Germantown and also the WIA. She does a lot of broadcasting for them, so we're just thrilled to have you here tonight, Michelle.
Thank
Welcome
you.
back,
Thank
and thanks for being here.
You bet. It's going to be a great night of volleyball.
Well, let's get right into it right off the bat here. Let's talk first of all about the kids from last year. We'll go up to the main camera here. I call them gone but not forgotten. So these are the kids from Germantown. They lost a lot of kids last year. Tatum Catalano, Abby Liker, Mayanna Stark, Sophia Brown, and Lauren Sitter. That's a lot of talent to say goodbye to for this Germantown team.
It's a huge amount of offense that they lost. I mean, their offense ran through their outside hitter and Tatum Catalano, who's now playing at UW Milwaukee, and also their middles with Sitter and Sophia Brown.
For Brookfield Central, Erica Canitz, Juliana Schmidt, Kat Usen, and Parker Wittig. Usen was the libero last year for Brookfield Central, so of course, anytime you switch liberos, you're going to have some learning process and some adjustments to make with a new libero coming in. But should be a good one coming into tonight. Also, year to date, both teams. Well, Brookfield Central coming in 5-1, beat Cedarburg, West Bend West, Economowoc, Arrowhead, and they beat Germantown on Saturday, 2-0. But both of those sets, 27-25.
Yeah, Germantown is very scrappy, very hungry. I mean, they have a deep bench. They reloaded from last year. And we'll see how well they are able to run that offense through Lily Wagner. She's averaging 4.7 kills per set. She's really their go-to. But in that front row for Brookfield Central, you've got the tall twin blondes and McKenna Wooker, who committed to Minnesota as an 8th grader, unbelievable athlete and volleyball player. And Morgan Doherty, it's great to see her back on the court.
Yes.
Hopefully she will get some playing time tonight. BC is going to roll this train right out of town.
Absolutely. What's that? No, it'll be on the floor. Well, we still have the awkward wave. Not sure, should we do high fives? Don't do high fives with COVID. I mean, we're still kind of in that world, but it's starting to feel like normal again, Michelle. We got a packed house tonight at Brookfield Central.
Yeah, great following from both squads. Plus, it's youth night for BC, so that's a lot of fun to watch all the young players come out and support two really good volleyball programs.
Right away, Lancer is going to point Sarah Naisif doing our producing tonight. She's the one to blame for all the camera views. So if you don't like the camera views, it goes to sarah.naisif at productionsw7.com. 1-0 Lancers. We got to get a scoreboard up for you all too. I'm going to put Sarah in charge of that right now.
Nice dig from the Warhawks from Ellie Lopata.
A lot of new faces and names here that we'll have to get you brought up to speed on tonight. Lancers in white, Warhawks in blue. Right down the line, beautiful. Emily Lavin, the outside junior.
That was just great volleyball by both teams. Digging everything out, scrappy, hustling hard for Germantown. They just didn't get that block over to take away the hitting lane for Emily Lavin.
Just made it GC of BC. That one is deep. It's 3-0 Lancers. And Michelle, this goes without saying, but if you're Germantown, you do not want to fall behind these guys right away, especially in this first set.
And Germantown really isn't doing anything bad to get down 3-0.
Wow.
I mean, that's a huge swing from Wagner.
Lily Wagner. Lil Wags on the swing. Boy, she's fun, isn't she?
She's a lot of fun, but I also like what I saw of Riley Engst, the 5'8 junior from BC, who's been digging out quite a few balls early on.
I wonder, is Riley a basketball player also? Does that's her name sounds familiar? No, I don't think she is. I think she's just volleyball. Too many kids. Ace!
Nicely done. A lot of confidence from Maddie Wida. I'll say she did that ace because both of her sisters, Grace and Elise, were born today. So we'll say she's celebrating their birthdays with that ace. You bet.
How many Widas have we got now?
3 girls and a boy.
Holy moly. Well, congratulations.
See, look at that. Excellent sprawl by Maddie Connor. I mean, this is really, really high-level octane volleyball right now.
And it's the first conference match of the year.
You can't tip that over against a good BC team.
No.
You got to be swinging, Lily.
Great job by Kebasek.
Yep.
Tatum is such a smart player, Coach. She's so fun to watch.
Well, and that was the right shot there by Lopata. Go in that deep corner. She just got a little too much on it.
It's 4-2 Brookfield Central in the first set. Emma Nell on the serve. Nice swing from the back row. That's nice.
And good read by Kebasek again.
Just dropped it right over. That was Lavin again. Emily Lavin. Boy, she's having a nice start here. You talked about angst right away, Michelle, and I agree. I mean, she's fitting right in right away, taking over for Kat Houston from the last couple of years. She was a libero, and Riley sliding right into that role right away.
Well, and you're seeing a different dynamic from this BC squad this year. Coaching change from what I've heard from the inside people here at BC, that Tiffany Vogie just brings high intensity, a lot of confidence, and she wants these
great block.
Huge. Kristen Taylor. That was huge, and that young lady has sat through many of her brother's games,
right.
watching her brother Luke play volleyball, Luke play basketball. Very athletic family, the Taylors are. But going back to Coach Vogie, I mean, and she really has these girls buying into their program. They're having fun playing this year so far. You know, it's a good change for what's to come for this squad.
An ace for the MadCon, Maddie Connor.
Yeah, 1.3 aces per set.
She's our buddy. We love Maddie Connor. Another one.
Now that one you just can't fault McKenna Wooker for. I mean, that's impossible to receive when that hits
8
that
times
tape.
out of 10 that stays on the same side.
Yeah. But they're going after Wooker because she's not the strongest in serve receive, as you can see right there.
Oh, you're right.
That's
They
3
are
in a
going
row.
right at her, aren't they?
You know, but you see the same thing in Lily Wagner. I mean, she's really had to improve her serve receive. If you go to the college level, Hope Wirch at Marquette, outstanding player, plays 6 rotations, but struggles in her serve receive.
Warhawks 5 in a row now, 7-6 in favor of Germantown, their first lead.
Yeah, BC just needs to settle in, get a nice pass here, run their offense.
Almost another ace. That one's going to be out. That was Lapata on the swing for Germantown.
Nice back set onto that right side pin. Lapata's got to put that down.
7-7 in the first set. Gary Whipperman, Michelle Griffin-Wenzel, and Sarah Nassif coming to you live from Brookfield Central tonight. And that one was deep on the serve, 8-7 Warhawks.
Yeah, Anna Knutson came in to serve. She'll go back out, bringing in Riley Inks to play that back row.
Knutson's another one that's put her time in and paid her dues on a chance to really get some playing time this year. Cross court, that one's going to be out. 9-7 Warhawks. BC wants a timeout. We are going to take it with them. 9-7 in favor of the Warhawks. You're watching W7. (9-7) Germantown, and nice little dump right over on the right side.
Good use of that timeout by Vogie.
Lavin.
She's telling her team, listen, you got to play with confidence. Don't let the serve receive kill you. Stay in system, work your magic.
Nice.
Excellent shot.
That was Maddie White. And it's 10-8.
And look at the energy level on that
It is
Germantown
so high. Yes.
squad. It is so high. BC is just kind of
Here right now.
They're not in a spot where they're usually in.
I mean, Wooker has hardly had any chances so far.
It's because they can't get in system.
Yep. 11-8 Germantown. It's a 9-2 run for the Warhawks. Kebasek for Wooker. There it is. Boy, nice receive. It's a nice dig down there. That one's going to be out. I didn't see who that was, Michelle, down in the corner. That was a very nice dig.
I think it was Ellie. I think Ellie Feltz was the one that put it out. The dig I did not see.
11-9, Wooker on the serve.
Yeah, you got to not jump that serve, Maddie White. Stay down, let it travel.
You had a good mismatch there on the front row with Kebasek, and Germantown did a great job taking advantage of it, Coach. You know, anytime you can get not Morgan Doherty and not McKenna Wooker in that front row, you're going to have an advantage.
Pound, pound, pound. And remember Maddie the ball. She just didn't have that confidence, and this young lady has really stepped up into a leadership role and is doing an outstanding job setting the offense so far.
Michelle, there's a group of Germantown students here, and especially the guys, who are really into this.
They're so obnoxious.
They are, but it's great.
I've had almost all of them in my classroom.
But you can tell the girls are feeding into it.
Oh, absolutely. Those boys are wonderful. I do love them. Nice. Nice swing, Ellie Feltz. High hands.
14-9. Again, these two teams played on Saturday, 27-25 in both sets. Brookfield Central won both. So I talked to Coach Wagner, and she said, we were right there, and we want to see if we can push it over the top tonight.
And they're serving very aggressively. Oh, just missed.
Just missed.
That looks so good. I know Maddie wants that back.
14-10. Here's Angst on the serve.
And right now, Wooker's in that back row. Let's see if they will even give her a chance to feed her a pipe.
Nice.
I think that's the freshman, Kosea.
Yeah, Emma Kosea.
Yeah, she's a freshman.
She's not afraid, is she? 5'9" freshman. Both very veteran teams here, Michelle. I mean, you're not talking about nerves here. I mean, these kids have played a long time. They know what they're doing.
Well, and they're coached by two former college players. Amy Wagner played at Madison, Tiffany Vogie at Marquette. So they know the game, and they know how to get their teams going.
I think Tiffany was one of Amy's coaches at one point, is what she was telling me earlier tonight, which I think Amy's been a coach with almost everybody.
So Amy probably feels old.
But she's not.
No, not at all.
15-12 G-Town. You got bonus volleyball on Thursday. Slinger and Nicolay Thursday night live on W7. That one's going to be out.
That's all right.
Nice job by Wooker. It was 14-9, now 15-13, so 4-1 here for Brookfield Central. Kebasek on the serve. Great hit by guess who, Little Legs.
And Germantown's doing a great job in serve receive. I mean, getting that ball up to Maddie Connor. She's got a lot of weapons, and like I said, I was nervous about their offensive output. Losing so many high-octane offensive weapons, but they just reloaded and they look so strong.
A nice block by Taylor.
Kristen Taylor, who played hardly at all last year.
I know. Well, that says so much about those seniors last year, Tatum and the whole group with so much talent. That one's out. But Kristen is stepping right in here, 16-13.
Yes, I love it.
17-13.
Well, and Kristen at school is quiet. She's just quiet. I love this beast out of her at the court. So much fun.
She had this kind of look tonight, Michelle, like, I know something that you don't know. And
I know.
I think we're seeing it right now.
Yeah.
18-13 Warhawks in the first set. Lancers got to be surprised here, I would think.
Oh, who knew? I'm surprised.
But just the confidence and the aggression from Germantown is really great to see.
Well, and I wish we had a statistician here because I don't know if Wooker even has a kill.
I don't know.
She has very few touches. Very few touches. Overall, BC does not have a lot of kills. And again, out of system.
Can't find her, yep.
No. She's in that back row.
Wagner
just out. Oh.
Breaks the momentum, 18-14. G-Town by 4. Our buddy Stephanie Sutton checking in tonight with us. She's in the house here somewhere. May know her from Channel 12 News.
Yes, absolutely. I watch her a lot on the weekends.
Me too. Wooker, there it is. The super freak. It was kind of like an Ivan Drago moment from Rocky IV where she's sitting there waiting, and then all of a sudden just kaboom.
Is it my turn?
Anytime you can throw in a Rocky IV reference, it's a really good thing. 18-15 Warhawks. Wagner.
Nice dig by Angst.
Uh-oh, here she is again. They found her twice now. McKenna saying, feed me. 18-16.
But BC has to stay in system in order to give her the opportunity to swing. And Germantown has to collapse and
an ace.
Mental mistake there by Maddie.
Coach Wagner want a timeout here, you think? 18-17.
One more. She's got enough confidence here that they can get the side out.
Kosea on the serve. Well, she don't look like a freshman. Wags.
Yep, see, there's that confidence in your team. Don't burn that timeout because you had Wags on that outside. Your setter was in the front row.
19-17.
And by calling a timeout, that also kind of tells Maddie Whiteout we don't have confidence in your passing.
Wooker straight down. No chance on that one.
Maddie was there. She got a touch on it. She's just got to slide quicker and read the shoulders of Wooker.
Angst comes out, and now serving Anna Knutson.
Knutson with a service error the last time she came in. Does a better job putting that one in play.
Wooker again. You know, I'll tell you, Michelle, if BC wins this first set, which they have not played their best, I mean, let's just say that right now. I mean, that does not bode well for Germantown because I think Germantown's playing at high level right now.
Right. The issue is Wooker got into her spot.
Yep. 19 all.
She's in the 4th spot. Vogie knows it. She's very confident this is going to go BC's way.
Ella Lapata.
That could have been disastrous. That ball was so high. That set was so high that gave BC enough time to get the block over there. They didn't. And Ellie just went right through. Pin.
And Tana. 21-19. Have you noticed, we've seen very little of Morgan Doherty. She started, but has not been back in the rotation at all from what I've seen. I talked to Big Mo before the game, and she said, you know, she's going to give it a try and see how it goes. There's another link. It's on YouTube. It's on the same channel. Check right there. It should be right there. McKenna's dad coming over and giving me the what for.
Hey, come on now.
Actually, he's coming over to let me know that it wasn't started. It wasn't.
Yeah, Miranda at Northern Kentucky, McKenna Wooker's oldest sister. I actually called one of her matches here back in the day. And actually, I was at Northern Kentucky this summer for my son's baseball tournament and went into their gym. And Northern Kentucky is really known for their volleyball. They play in the same conference as UWM.
21-19. Blocked.
Wow. That was huge. That's a big turning point. Because Germantown's 3 points away. They've gone on a 3-0 run, and they just roofed Wooker.
22-19, Germantown. Wooker straight down, answers.
Yeah, she's like, you can't do that again.
22-20.
As long as she's in that front row, I'm feeding her every time.
Right.
Every time.
23-20.
The block from BC did not close out on that, and Wida went right through it.
Germantown closing in on taking this first set. They lead 23-20.
Good job by Lopata to get that block.
Get a piece and slow it down.
Absolutely.
Wooker again. Blocked again. Wow.
Who is that? Ellie Feltz.
Feltz on the block. Set point for Germantown.
You know, these girls someday, when they're older, they have children, they're going to be like, yeah, I blocked McKenna Wooker back in the day. You know, the All-American.
The Olympian.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not that time. 24-21.
What bodes well for Germantown, though, is that Wooker's now in the back row, and they have not set her back row yet. Nice pickup by Wags in that back row for Germantown. That one
Wow.
hit Lopata with a beautiful shot.
Lopata closes out the set. First one goes G-Town, 25-21. Quick break, and we'll be back. You're watching W7 Live. Set 2. First one goes to Germantown, 25-21. And the Lancers get the first point, 1-0 Brookfield Central.
Yeah, I can't help you out on the logistics of the broadcast.
Yeah, me neither apparently. Think we've never done this before.
Nice pickup by Angst.
One.
Could be something with the internet in
I think
here.
I know what it is.
Okay, good. You work on that part.
I'll work on that. You work
I'll
on
work
this.
on this. We'll get it fixed. Emma Cossea, number 6 for BC. We've talked about her being a freshman. With that serve, freshman really can't play like freshmen anymore because they play at such a high level in club that they get a lot of experience traveling during the off season. So we are tied up at 2 early on in the second set. We do get a chance to watch us. Germantown won that first set, 25-21. It started out all BC. And then Germantown really turned on the quickness, the muscle, the volleyball smarts, and just played really well. That's a tough shot. Lily Wagner going from behind her body. That one you just gotta bump over. All BC. And then Germantown really turned on.
You're hearing yourself,
Yeah,
aren't you?
I am. Bryn Peterson.
That's kind of scary, isn't it?
Yeah, I sound really bad. Bryn Peterson came out, Riley Angston. I got to get my voice deep. Nice cover on the block by Lavin. There's Angst again. They'll go right side, right down the shoot, Emily Lavin. So 4-2 BC. Angst back to serve. She's really frustrated by that service error. You don't see too many service errors in the girls' game compared to the boys' game. The boys are really all or nothing, risk reward on their serves. Great block again. Wida, Taylor. Germantown just owning the net right now. Those set Wooker, so good. She has just a high elevation, the snap through on the ball, so powerful. Sadie Olson getting the duties of the libero for the Warhawks. Oh, great dig. Is that Lily Wagner? A reset here by BC. They'll feed Wooker. She splits the defense of the Warhawks in that back row. BC 6, Germantown 4 in set 2.
All right, well, we got an updated link out, and should have folks starting to join now. So technology, it's all I can say. But we do have the whole match already recorded, so if you're just joining us, Germantown won the first set 25-21, and they're now trailing 7-4 in set 2. Energy level for Germantown in that first set was fantastic. It seems like maybe they've kind of hit a wall a little bit here in the second set.
They have a couple of silly mistakes that they've made that have just kind of taken that oomph out of their play. And you got Wooker in the front row.
Yeah.
Enough said. Nice tap over by the Warhawks. Here's a reset.
Wow, that was violent. Point goes to Germantown.
No touch. You know what? I think it was so fast. Oh, wow.
Wooker wanted a tip from
McKenna's
Germantown.
dad is pissed. Can I use that word? Angry?
Oh, sure.
Okay, first of all, it's high school volleyball, okay? Second of all, relax. Third of all, it was right in front of the official. It was so fast. If he blinked, he wasn't going to see it anyway.
Relax is not in his vocabulary, Michelle.
Every parent that gets that upset at an official needs to put on that white shirt and officiate.
But he's a lot like Bill Mortag at Brookfield Central. I mean, Bill was just, very, very supportive, but, very vocal, and knew himself would separate himself from everybody else because he didn't want people to hear him talking during the game. I think Mr. Wooker's doing the same thing.
I would agree. I've not seen him get that elevated before.
8-6 in favor of the Lancers. Here's McKenna to serve.
But when McKenna does play at Minnesota and she does make that shot, those officials are going to be spot on.
That one will go to G-Town. Ball coming our way.
And it happens in the boys' game too, with you have these dominant players that swing so fast, and there's no instant replay that the officials just have to make a split-second call.
Yes.
And that call was too far away from us to see it, and there's no replay.
9-7.
And you got to trust that McKenna has played enough volleyball that she knows when her swings are touched and when they're not. Great ball there by Ellie Lopata. Maddie Connor's doing a really nice job setting. And she's had to run quite a ways to get those balls up.
Now 9-8. Kebasek on the set.
Yeah, that set pushed pretty far out, didn't give Kosea much to work with.
Wagner is blocked.
Nice ball by Wooker just to get it up in the middle, let somebody hit it.
Setting up for Wagner.
Ceiling, there you go.
Should be a free ball here for Germantown. Again for Wagner. Kebasek tips it.
Nice job by Kebasek to slow that down. They really like to push Kosea out far on those pins.
Boy, smart play by Tatum Kebasek. We talk a lot about McKenna Wooker. We talk a lot about Morgan Doherty, and rightfully so. But I'll tell you what, Tatum Kebasek is one of the smartest volleyball players I know. Just crafty and smart and knows the game so well.
Well, and Germantown needed to realize that she was a front row player and that she can hit. And that's exactly what she did on two.
Her sister was a pretty good player, too.
That one must have just hit line or hit inside of the line, as Germantown thought it was going deep and BC celebrated.
11-8. Wagner
Yep, off the net, out of bounds.
Yep. 12-8. That one's out. Point goes to Germantown. 12-9 in the second set.
Yeah, Lily capitalized on that great set from Maddie Connor and hit a nice cross-court shot right in front of the line judge.
Well, G-Town making a little pusher, but that's 2 straight errors by Brookfield Central, which uncommon. They generally don't hurt themselves like this. It is 12-10.
There you go. Set her from that back. Use her. She's such a powerful weapon.
Lapata. Nice block.
Again.
Wagner and Taylor teaming up on that one.
Kristen Taylor has done a nice job at the net.
Timeout. 12-11 in favor of Brookfield Central.
You know, the Warhawks continue to put a lot of pressure on in their serve. And for a while there in this second set, BC was doing a great job handling it.
Hey, tonight's broadcast is intended solely for our live YouTube audience. Any unauthorized download, posting, or rebroadcast of this event without the express consent of W7 Productions is strictly prohibited. (12-11) in the second set. Lancers by 1. Germantown won the first one, 25-21. For those just catching up, Michelle, what did we see in that first set with Germantown getting that victory? What'd you see out of the Warhawks in that first set?
A lot of energy. A lot of energy, a lot of confidence that they knew their backs were going to be up against a wall against a very good BC team. And they were all out, diving on the floor. Maddie Connor was setting the table and giving her offensive players a lot of things to hit. I mean, they looked really good.
Boy, there's a lot of net play in this one, isn't there?
Oh, yeah. Scrappy. And that's what we saw in the first one as well.
Wooker out.
But she's a little frustrated there.
I was just going to say that. McKenna looks a little frustrated.
Yeah, she's got to let it go. Let it go. You hit it out. You're going to get more. You're such a good player.
Right into the net. And when I think about Brookfield Central, I don't think of an emotional team. I think of more methodical, logical. They just kind of wear you down. All of a sudden, you're down 2 sets before you even realize it.
I think that's an excellent read on this squad.
13-12. Wagner is blocked.
Huge.
Emanel, and I believe is that Bryn Peterson?
I think it was Emily Lavin. Lavin, and I think you're right, Bryn Peterson.
Bryn Peterson.
You can hardly see her number because of her ponytail.
That's Little Pete.
Big swing.
Bryn's sister, Brooke Peterson, graduated 2021 from Brookfield Central. Lancer basketball player. In fact, we've got a Brooke Peterson commercial coming up at the next break. Get ready. 14-13. Lancers holding out 1-point lead. Wooker.
Yeah. Okay.
She let out her frustration on that one. The ball got punished for that.
One of my former students came into my room today to say hi, and I said, hey, can't wait for your match tonight. And she's like, well, I'm kind of glad I'm not playing because I don't want to get faced by Wooker. Because I guess in the joust, McKenna just faced one of the Germantown girls. I think it may have been Sadie Olson. And this former student was like, yeah, I just don't want to feel her wrath.
Well, you know what's funny about that is So we live streamed McKenna's first ever varsity match when they played Tosa East 3 years ago when she was a freshman. And what I found interesting about that is, so we talked about her dad earlier. Here's the other side of the coin. He wouldn't let her play in middle school for fear that she was going to hurt somebody. He wouldn't let her play organized volleyball because, he didn't want her to hurt somebody. He made her wait until high school. I mean, that's a pretty cool move.
Yes.
You don't see a lot of parents that would do something like that.
No, not at all. She knew she was something special.
Well,
I mean,
she's
she
got
has two older sisters.
Yeah, two big sisters that have been a huge help for her in her development, no doubt about that.
And if I remember right, that one went down.
Miranda's
nice.
at Northern Kentucky.
Yeah, and I think at BC, she played outside, and I think at Northern Kentucky she's a defensive specialist or libero.
Is she really?
I think. Don't quote me on that. I know the position she was playing for BC was not going to be the one she was going to play in college.
And then Abby, if I remember, I think Abby's in Utah?
I believe Southern Utah.
Southern Utah. That's from memory, Michelle. I have no idea.
I looked it up.
McKenna is blocked, but out.
I remembered I had one of Miranda's games, and I knew she went to Northern Kentucky, but I could not remember if she had graduated or not.
17-14.
And I knew there was another sister, but again, I couldn't remember her name. God, Maddie.
Wow, white off. One last thing on Wooker. Did you notice something about her feet this year?
No.
She's not wearing the pink shoes this year. She wore pink shoes all year last year.
Yeah.
17-15.
You said White, I said Maddie Connor.
What was it Connor?
No.
It was White, wasn't it?
It was White, but it was Connor set.
Gotcha.
So good. So good.
Michelle, this would be enormous for Germantown. 17-16.
Yes.
Hey, Coach Vogie, just calm as can be, no panic. Just let's work it out, work through it. Ace! Sadie Olson.
I might have to go over to the Germantown student section and tell them to not jump into the BC bench. I mean, they are literally in that front row.
Go to it, Mrs. Wenzel.
I know.
17 all. Wow.
Did you know? Did you know she had that?
What was, did you see our poll that we had today on Twitter?
No.
Our poll was, what is the key for tonight's game? One of the options was Maddie White is hitting on the outside.
Are you kidding me?
Bingo. Don't tell me I don't know volleyball. I know it. 18-17. Wooker answers.
It hit the post.
But it's out. 19-17. Germantown 6 in a row for the Warhawks. Timeout, Lancers. G-Town is fired up.
And why didn't we mic Amy up? Coach Wagner. Because we mic'd her up in the past, and man, it was good. It was good listening.
When it gets tight, though, I mean, the last time she took the mic and threw it at us.
Yeah, but that makes for really good production.
Well, we've got lots of Germantown volleyball this year. And by the way, the campaign is beginning tonight, Michelle. The campaign is for Lily Wagner to play Germantown basketball this year.
Seriously?
I was talking to Bart about it. Bart said she could do it.
All right.
So the campaign is on. Stuvie, we got a player lined up for you. We got a center lined up for you. Post Lily Wags.
Okay, I was totally off on the fact that Miranda was playing back row.
Yeah,
she's
she's an
actually
outside-
setter
Oh, she's a
right
setter.
side. Yeah, they list her as a setter right side. But that's not what she played here at BC. And she's a senior.
That's crazy. Wooker with the answer, 19-18. Sarah Nassif on the production for us tonight. You're enjoying all these views. That goes to Sarah Nassif. She's killing it from the production station tonight.
I swear she played outside at BC. She had over 400 kills in both her junior and senior seasons. So
Here's Wooker on the serve. Incoming.
Nice shot, Ellie.
LaPata.
Yeah, Ellie's brother Adam played at Germantown, was part of their state team.
20-18. Is your son still at Hamilton? Is he still playing at Hamilton?
BC.
Oh, he plays for BC. Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
we transferred.
Oh, he transferred to BC. Ooh.
Loves it here. Loves it.
In-conference transfer.
Yes, nice shot.
That would be like Mahomes going to the Raiders. I mean,
know.
that's pretty crazy. BC's got a pretty good volleyball team. Boys.
They do. They do. And
Another
baseball,
Doherty,
yeah.
pretty good over there.
Oh, yeah, Jack.
21-18.
Jack excels at basketball. That's really his true passion.
Well,
But he's
Sean and
smart.
Christine, both college athletes.
Yeah.
And no surprise there. Sean played basketball at Wisconsin.
Jack is smart to play volleyball because it just elevates your game. And just like Germantown's elevating their game right now, I mean, they're just rolling.
That was the Mad Con on the tip in the middle, right in the donut, 23-18. There's Jack right there.
Speaking of Jack, hey,
Jack Doherty.
Hey.
He's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah, leave me alone.
Great job by Wooker, keeping it alive.
Ooh, White got stuffed there. Oh, just out. No,
it was in. 24-18. It's set point for Germantown.
And did you see Mason Connor, Maddie's brother, coming off the bench or off the stands? He was more pumped up than I think everybody combined in this gym. It's insane. Nice shot by Kosea. A lot of confidence going to number 6.
24-19. Anna Knudsen on the serve, the senior middle. Boy, BC's in a tough spot here.
Yeah, they are. Nice serve, though.
I thought she was going to set it. Free ball coming for Germantown. Set. Finish. Guess who? Maddie White. What are you doing, Maddie? 25-19, G-Town. 2 sets to none.
All right, we are back at BC. What an exciting match so far if you're on the Germantown side. Germantown won 25-21 in set 1, 25-19 in set 2. BC definitely have had their opportunities to make some pretty good runs. But the Warhawks just shutting the door in their face and really forcing BC to make a lot of uncharacteristic errors. So we're just changing some cameras around here. There's Angst running that back row. Wooker, so hard to dig out. She's instant offense, just add a volleyball.
I like that. That's what I said about Jalen Acker, just had a basketball.
Yeah.
Jacker now at CBU.
God, she's so good. Maddie Connor.
2-1.
So good. But you got to give credit to her back row players who are really giving her some good passes to work with.
Boy, every 50-50 ball Germantown has won. I mean,
yeah.
Not everyone, but I mean, most of them.
Yeah.
Mallory Liebel in the house tonight, Brookfield Central girls basketball coach. I asked her if she's ready. She said summer went too fast.
Oh, yeah, I agree. Where is she?
She's right down there.
Oh, yeah, I see her.
3-1. 4-1.
Yeah, BC just can't get into any rhythm.
You're right. There's just no rhythm here for this Lancers team. If I'm Germantown here, Michelle, I want the knockout punch. I mean, I don't want to mess around and give them a set or two and, go 5. I want to put them away right here.
Absolutely. Well, and Tatum Kebasek is just having a tough time setting because the passes up to her have not been clean.
4-1 or 4-2. Reminder, following tonight's game, we will have the W7 Live Player of the Game, Player of the Match, I beg your pardon.
Yeah, sure. Elizabeth Rush, 5'7" junior into serve. Coach Vogie looking at getting a spark off her bench.
That's Lauren Rush's sister. Lauren, I believe, graduated last year, Brookfield Central girls basketball. As you'd expect, a family, a lot of families here, a lot of siblings, and we've been around long enough now, we know the older kids. Wags on the hit. Boy, she's good. Talk about Lily Wagner, Michelle. What do you see out of Lily?
What do I see out of Lily? I see a young lady who came in as a freshman and let her presence be known. I see a young lady who has listened to her mom, even though at times she didn't want to, but she knows her mom is right. And she's done a really good job elevating her game, especially in her serve receive. That was one of the places where she really needed to step it up. But she's matured a lot, and you don't see her kind of eye-rolling and bickering with her mom.
Right.
Which is outstanding. It's really tough coaching your own kid.
5-4.
Ooh, Jeepers Creepers, Kristen jumped in. That was weird. And Maddie White played a lot of back row last year.
She did.
And they had to move her to the outside opposite of Lily Wagner.
Boy, yeah, she stepped up in spades. I'll tell you what. Holy cow, is that kid playing well.
Those are huge shoes to fill.
Well, I was thinking that same thing. I mean, I would never say Tatum who, but, Maddie's done a really nice job of filling Tatum's role here. I mean, with her and Wags, I mean, those are great options.
Yeah.
Tied at 5, Wooker on the serve.
And Lopata didn't play much last year. She's come in to step it up. And we mentioned Kristen Taylor earlier.
Ellie Feltz, too.
I mean, this is just not BC's night.
It is not.
They're just struggling.
6-5.
And it really does hurt that Doherty's on the bench. But if she's hurt, you don't want to play her now. This is not an important match.
No.
It really isn't. A lot of people will disagree with me. It's a conference rival. It's a conference match. Winning the conference, to me, is not as big of a deal as winning a state title. And they got to keep Doherty healthy because they need her to win that state title.
Get her healthy for sure. And, you don't want that nagging you all year long.
No. And you don't want it affecting you down the road at Marquette either.
And Mo's a smart player, and her parents are smart. I mean, if she's not 100%, I mean, they'll shut it down, and they understand that. Sean and Christine both get that.
For me, it's just hard because I didn't see her play last year.
I know.
And
Seven, 6. Michelle now talking to Morgan Doherty. Mo right over here with us. Blocked. Wooker, Kebasek on the serve, or on the set. Nice job that time by Kasea, the freshman. And we are tied at 7. Now Kebasek to serve. Lancers just trying to find some sort of rhythm here in this third set. They're down 2-0. Whitea again. I mean, I don't know what Maddie White did in the offseason, but I mean, I have a pretty good idea.
She probably picked on her sister, Elise.
8-7, Germantown, or Brookfield Central. Reminder, Thursday night will be at Slinger, Nicolay Slinger, 7 o'clock start, live from the Nest. A North Shore match, 7 o'clock.
Yeah, Kosea wants that one back. That one was right to her, and she got a little over anxious, twisted her body, and hit it out.
Tied at 8. Just deep.
Good call by the line judge.
Reminder, following this match, we will have the W7 Live Player of the Match. Sarah Naismith will be doing the interview tonight, the post-game interview with our Player of the Match.
Uncontested there, Lily Wagner puts it right in the middle of the floor.
9-9. Kebasek for Wooker. Wow. They just are answering everything. Not that one, though.
That was a big swing out of the middle by Lavin.
Boy, has Lapata played well tonight for Germantown.
Everybody has played well over there in the blue shirts.
10-9 Lancers. And
Have
now
fun.
Riley Anks to serve.
I was going to say, have fun picking your player of the game.
Yeah, no question. I got a pretty good idea who it's going to be if we hold the form here. I think you do too.
I don't know. We might disagree on that one.
Really? Well, I would probably defer to you on it. 10-10.
I don't know. It's too hard right now. Let's see how this shakes out.
Wood Morgan, anything you can comment on?
She just said they're frustrated. She's frustrated.
Yeah, I could see that.
The team's frustrated, and she knows that they're much better than this.
Yeah.
And we know that too.
And she wants to be out there so badly. You could just see that in her eyes.
But she's, like you said, she's a very smart player. She knows that you can't take the risk.
11-10 G-Town. Kebasek for Wooker.
High hands. Way to hit it.
No answer on that one. And we're tied at 11. Rush in. She will serve. And Lavin out.
So when McKenna goes to Minnesota next year, how can we cheer for Minnesota?
I don't know, but we're going to have to. Because,
I know.
It's impossible for me not to cheer for that kid. I love her so much.
One of my producers for Rush Media, Bruce Wolf, is probably the biggest Gopher women's volleyball fan. And he's so excited to get her up there to play for Coach Hugh.
I can't wait to see what she's going to do. I'm so excited for her, so happy for her.
I was in Target on 124th in Capitol probably 4 or 5 years ago. And this bus rolls into the parking lot, and off the bus comes Coach Hugh and McCutcheon and the Gopher women's volleyball team into Target. And I was just like, this is so cool. They just hopped off the bus. I don't know if they're just rolling through town or what, but they just bought a whole bunch of food and hopped back on the bus and left. I was awestruck. Like, there's Coach Hugh with his bald head and his 6'5" frame or whatever. I was like, oh my gosh, I'm in volleyball royalty.
Wooker on the serve. I got a story about that also, about being awestruck. I was at the airport in Chicago 2 years ago, and the University of Kentucky women's basketball team came through, and so I got selfies with all of them, and they were so like shocked that somebody recognized them and knew who they were, which is just a shame, but it was a neat experience to see them and see their faces. They were so excited.
That is awesome, because you're right. Women's sports, girls' sports, they just don't get enough recognition.
Not even close.
I mean, we won't go down that path.
Yeah, we'd be on that all night.
With the WNBA.
Yeah, no doubt. 14-12.
But I will buy a Gopher volleyball t-shirt
You
for
and me
sure.
both.
Yep.
You and me both, kid. 14-13.
And we'll find out what number she's going to wear in college, if she stays with 14 or not.
I don't know. That's a good question.
We'll have to ask her. Because
There's
then we could get her name on the back, put her number on the back.
I don't want to take away from what Germantown's done tonight because, I mean, they have played outstanding, but this is not what I would expect to see from a Brookfield Central team at all.
Nice pass for Booker.
I mean, when's the last time you saw a ball land right in the middle of the court and nobody got it?
Yeah.
Coach Vogie will have lots to work on with these girls.
Nice roll shot.
Nice
She's
job
so
by
smart.
McKenna. 15-14. Coach Vogie taking over for Scott Spies.
The insults from the BC student crowd, not very good.
Uncool, guys. Uncool Lancers. You guys be better than that. You guys are better than that.
You're on
We love
JV.
Brookfield
Come on, you
Central.
can
Come on
find a
now.
much better insult.
Come on now.
I think I need to go over there and teach them some good ones.
Come on, Lancers.
Hey, nice shot again.
You got one of the best ADs in the state. You got fantastic facilities and a great program. Represent.
They're doing good. They got the pillows over there. They want a pillow fight. I thought that was funny.
You'll never find a bigger BC fan than right here. 16-14, and that one is out. Again, just unforced errors.
Yep. And there's Tiffany kind of putting her hand on her hips and like,
What is going on here? She grabs Anna Knutson to give her some coaching right here. Tiffany was assistant at CMH prior to this, is that right?
I think so, because that's how Lexi Alden is their JV coach. Lexi, a standout at CMH, part of their state championship teams. Dude.
Booker. McKenna says it ain't over yet. Kebasek on the serve. 17-15 in the third set. Germantown looking for a sweep on the Lancers. By the way, just for context, coming into tonight, the WVCA coaches poll, first one of the year, was released today. Brookfield Central number 2, Germantown number 6.
And who did they have as number 1?
They had, who did they have as number 1 there, Sarah? The coaches poll, we have that on here.
I read it, I just don't remember.
Appleton North.
Okay.
They're pretty good. I got to watch them play Manitowoc Lincoln last year in the semifinals.
And
Holy
they beat,
smokes.
they
Or the
beat
finals.
BC
Yep.
over the weekend, 2-1.
Definitely a state championship caliber team. Won state last year. Wags. No answer.
They won the spring state.
Spring,
Yep.
yes.
Yep, Sussex Hamilton
won the fall state. Thank you.
I had to
Thank
think
you.
about that. I'm like, wait a minute, what? I called those matches.
I was going to say, Coach Burr would be calling me in about 3 minutes. She's like, Gary, you were there. Do you not remember? We didn't get to, I was there. You
Well,
were there. You and I were both there
and,
at Wisconsin Rapids.
Yes, and Hamilton is playing Kettle Moraine Lutheran, I believe, tonight at Hamilton, and it's a really special game. They're playing for a charity for a young lady who would have been a senior at Hamilton. Her name is Allie, and she lost her life, I believe, when she was in 4th grade to a terminal cancer.
Oh, my goodness.
So, yeah, she was in my son's class, and
Good momentum here
Yeah.
for the Lancers.
that's all we'll say about that.
Yeah. Lancers now lead by 3, 20-17.
That was a huge dig. Huge.
Sadie Olson on the dig.
Nice pickup by Wida in that back row. Feed walk, feeder. Boom!
Walker, the super freak.
She's super freaking.
You see Coach Vogie, she gave the old fist pump there.
Yeah.
21-17. If I'm Germantown, watch out. Don't want to wake these guys up. It's a 4-point lead for Brookfield Central. You're watching W7
look at the
Live.
smiles.
21-17, Brookfield Central by 4. Lancers, nice little rally here in his third set. Maybe get their legs underneath them here. Wagner. (21-18). Looker on the tip. Not going to get that one past McKenna.
No, not at all. Well, and she totally had to adjust her approach because that set by Kebasek was a little bit off tempo, and McKenna couldn't get a full swing on it.
22-18. McKenna. She's waking up. Be careful. 23-18. Germantown wants a timeout. That's not a bad call. When we come back, Rush will be serving. It's 23-18. Lancers by 5. Hey, high school and college students, do you have an interest in journalism, sports marketing, broadcasting, film production, or social media? If so, why not become a W7 intern? Learn what goes into creating our broadcast and social media content. Gain valuable experience to give you a head start on your education and career. We may not be ESPN, but we do everything they do, just on a smaller scale. Email info@productionsw7.com or hit us up on social media for more information on becoming a W7 intern. 23-18. We already got the best of the best with Sarah Nassif, but always looking for more help and opportunities for high school boys and girls. 5-point lead for the Lancers. Boy, McKenna's got it going now.
Yeah, and she's smiling.
24-18 set point for the Lancers.
Having fun. That's what this is about, having fun. And Anna Knutson in that front row really cheering her teammates on.
That one's out, 24-19.
It's all right. Let that service error go. Get this point.
And this is what makes a really good team like Brookfield Central. I mean, you get down 5 points and with a 2-0 deficit and come back, now you lead by 5, a chance to win the set and close it out right here. Nope. 24-20. Wags on the ace.
Yeah, she's got to let that ball go. I think that was that Katie Tadachek? Couldn't see the number. They came in so fast, but you got to let that serve go. It was pretty high. But McKenna's in that front row. Get her a pass up to Kebasek. Run that offense. Let Miranda finish this. Or Miranda, oh my gosh, McKenna. How many times, though, in the past did we say Miranda finish it?
24-20. Yeah, that's Tadachek on this.
Yep, see, what did I say?
Yep. Set goes to BC, 25-20. It is 2-1. I think the Lancers are feeling it. We're going to take a break and come back. You are watching the one, the only W7 and from Brookfield Central on GMC Life. We're live. Set 4. We talked about it in that third set, Michelle, how important it would be for Germantown to close this thing out, and I think we're going to see the consequences of that right here.
Yeah. You know, BC just kept playing and playing and playing, and once they found their rhythm and started passing a lot better, that's when they started to exploit Germantown.
Here's what I think. If BC is the first to 15, they're going to win this match in this set. If they're the first to 15, they'll win this match.
The hitting percentage for Germantown in that last set was pretty low. You didn't see a lot of kills from Wagner, Lopata, or Wida.
Yeah, White has been quiet here since those first couple sets.
Nice dig. Reading that off the tape.
Lopata. Free ball coming for Germantown. Nice set by Connor.
Yeah, Lily just wasn't ready for it.
Wooker.
Was that Ellie? Yeah, Ellie Feltz just bounced at her feet. She just comes off laughing and hugging somebody like, thank God that didn't face me. Oh. I've seen Lily Wagner face a few people,
Yeah,
too.
I was going to say, that was a nice dig because that was a heck of a hit from Wagner.
And I think I was in sync with the students section when I said, oh.
3-1 Lancers. There's Wags.
Just
but
out. Great defense by Lavin. She was right on that line. That's what you teach your players. When you're playing down the alley, your toes have to be, your foot has to be on that line to cover ground.
There's Wagner. I'm going to go with Lavin for the shoe of the game, by the way.
Yeah.
I like those shoes.
Pretty in pink.
Yeah. 4-2 Brookfield Central.
Yeah, with school starting tomorrow, all the youth left for youth night.
Oh, yeah, I suppose. I have no more kids in high school, so I have no idea when school starts or doesn't start. I don't know.
Tomorrow.
I don't know when Economowoc. I believe they start tomorrow, I would guess.
Yes.
Into the net. Seeing unforced errors on the other side now. It's 5-3 Brook Central, and here's McKenna to serve.
Seriously?
McKenna. 6-3. She's giving that look like I planned on doing that.
Nice defense by Lavin. Boom!
7-3. You know, Coach Vogie, I mean, there's not much to coach on that.
No, and how is she coaching in heels? Heels! But she's
in
really,
vogue.
Yeah. Oh,
Dun, dun,
good
dun.
one. Good one. But she really only has one coaching speed, and that's just calm.
Yeah.
Just calm.
Which, again, I think is a great fit for this team.
Well, you cannot be a coach like in heels and not be calm. You're going to break an ankle.
And, you know, I thought in the postseason, the last couple years, that more of that calmness, you know, from the bench would have helped that team. I just felt like there was so much energy and so much excitement that the kids kind of got flustered and didn't play their best. And I don't think they're going to have that issue this year.
No, I think they just had a hard time relating to their coach.
I agree.
And not saying that their former coach was good, bad, or indifferent. I mean,
he had great results. I mean,
very good player, knows the game, but sometimes it's really difficult as a male who has played male sports to coach a group of girls.
Yeah.
One of my all-time favorite male coaches, Dan Wandry, who coaches the boys basketball team here.
He's amazing.
I was so angry at him when he left the BC girls program.
Yeah.
Because I coached against him. He related to the girls so well.
Yeah. Well, they just adored him,
And he coached his daughters, too. And not to take anything away from Coach Liebel at all.
Not at all, no.
But Wandry really knew how to coach. And he's a teacher here at BC, too.
Yes.
So.
And he's also the girls' assistant golf coach.
That's a cakewalk job. Are you kidding?
Coach Strobel, I'm sure you didn't hear that.
I'm just kidding. I know nothing about golf. Well, a couple things, but that's about it. Not enough to coach it.
The one thing I do know is the girls golf players go nuts when we come out to live stream the golf match. They love it.
I bet.
And so do the parents. 8-5.
Yeah, Germantown on a 2-0 run. Chipping away.
Here's Wagner. Berglund, it's live.
What?
And there's no wagering on it. Troy Berglund from Pewaukee. Better known as Jordan's dad.
Oh, yeah. I know Jordan
Jordy.
Berglund. Yes.
Now at Flagler University in St. Augustine, Florida.
Oh, hopefully she's not hit by any hurricanes or bad weather.
That's
through
true.
there. There's been so many of them, I can't keep track of where they're going.
Deb Hamilton, you're welcome. Looking forward to going out and seeing Rye this fall.
You have a tremendous amount of followers.
Oh, our volleyball people, they love it. They love our volleyball.
This is phenomenal. I mean, what you've done, Gary, to elevate high school girls athletics.
Well,
that's all I'm going to say.
Our whole team has been just fantastic, and I'm so blessed. We have such great people that work for us that are just love girls athletics, because you have to have a passion for it to do this.
Oh yeah.
Ron Gavinsky, Ed Rowie, Connor Dubois, Ed Swab, Sarah Nasif. We got a fantastic team.
Well, and I love the fact that you're also letting Sarah come on and learn the craft, because this is something that she wants to do.
I told her when she gets to
down the road.
ESPN,
That's
she's just got to
awesome.
remember us. She's not allowed to forget us when she gets to ESPN. I want a W7 shout out when she's at ESPN.
Her and
Sure.
just seeing what she did at Notre Dame, and then now how she's tearing up the WNBA, and I'm like, that's going to be KK here in a few years.
Well, it's funny, too. I'll get to a point here in a second. 10-8.
Germantown chipping their way back. They were down 5 early.
Wooker! Michelle, if you remember way back, you came and did a game with us. Germantown in the sectional semifinals up at Sheboygan North when they played Bayport.
Yeah.
And you told me there's an 8th grader from Germantown coming up that's the next Enrique, and I scoffed at that and said, come on now.
No.
You were right.
Absolutely.
11-8. Now 12-8. KK Arnold is that and more.
I've spent a lot of time in Matt Stuvey's office talking to him about basketball. What do we got coming up next year? What do we got coming up next year? What does our future look like? And Matt's done an outstanding job of building that
He definitely
youth
has.
program. And that's the thing. In order to have a successful high school girls program in any sport, you've got to have a youth program. You've got to find and build that love early on and get parents and other people who are going to coach to buy into your system. And Coach Stuvey's done a really good job of that. And I do remember that, telling you the next coming of
I scoffed
Enrique.
at that, but you were spot on.
One time in my life I was right.
12-9 Lancers. Whita. Boy, Maddie needed that. Hey, shout out to Larry Klein watching tonight. Larry Legend, as we call him. Checking in with us. 12-10. Great serve by Lapata.
Yes. Germantown just has to continue.
Whoa. What are we doing there, ladies?
I
What happened there, Michelle? The communication was just awful.
Yeah. I was just going to say Germantown has to keep pressure on in their serve because that's what worked in set number 1.
Well, you can't give up points like that.
No. I don't know where Maddie was.
Whita, there she is.
But you
I
can
can
make
tell
a
you she's
point
there
like
right
that.
now. (13-11). Hey, big thanks as always to our very, very good friend Don Kurth, athletic director at Brookfield Central. No one better. He is just been a tremendous, tremendous friend of ours, and we're so thankful for everything that Brookfield Central has done for W7. I couldn't enumerate the ways that this this school and this athletic department has helped us become who we are. Brookfield Central is a big part of that. 13-12. Lancers now by 1. Whiteout on the serve. Kebasek for Wooker.
Nice.
Sadie Olson again. Point.
Yep.
G-Town. Now, Michelle, I
Net
said
violation.
if Brookfield Central gets to 15 first, they would win the match. We're tied at 13. Timeout, Lancers.
Oh.
Tied at 13. Quick break. We'll be right back.
We're back in action again. Tough cross-court shot just out by Bryn Peterson. You know, Germantown storming back. They are playing with a lot of passion, playing in system, putting pressure on BC with their serve.
14-13, Warhawks by 1. Wagner. Guess who's the first of 15?
Yeah, Maddie Connor had to come a long way to put that ball up, and all she did was put it in a place where Lily could have enough room to work, enough space, hammered it home. Nice block.
15-14.
Bryn Peterson, solo block there, elevated, pressed her hands above that net.
Our good friend George Sotiros checking in, coach. Assistant coach for the Brookfield Central Lancers girls basketball program, former head coach at West Dallas Hale. The 2018-19 GMC champion West Dallas Hale Huskies. And by the way, I think Whitewater Volleyball came in ranked number 1 in D3, and of course Kelly Ann Sotiros, a big part of that Whitewater team.
That's awesome. George is a great guy.
He definitely is.
He's one of the
best. One of the best.
We talked about Dan Wandry earlier.
Yep. George, same thing.
Right up there, you bet. Right up there.
Those girls at Hale, I got a chance to be in the front row for that season. You talk about just adoring a coach and just really, really just bought into the culture. They definitely did.
Well, and through all of their ups and downs, you know, they necessarily didn't have, you know, championship winning seasons all the time.
No.
But that was a family atmosphere. The girls learned how to play. They learned so many skills on what it's like to communicate, collaborate, get through conflict.
When he came in, the girls were embarrassed to where their spirit were. It said, we don't even know why we're even bother coming out for basketball.
Yeah.
I mean, he turned that program around.
Yeah.
Lily Wagner.
Talking about a turnaround.
Yes.
BC up 8-3.
17-16 Warhawks.
14-8 run.
What's that? Yeah.
Towards the crowd.
Again, Germantown serve, putting a ton of pressure on BC to get an offense going.
That one's going to be out. Tied at 17. 2-1 G-Town. Well, you got to get home and teach tomorrow. I mean, you got to get ready to go to school tomorrow, Michelle. I mean, I'm sure you've been there for a while already, but now you got students coming.
They'll be sleepy. They'll be sleepy. Nice
Wags
shot.
right to Coach
Nice shot.
Vogie. There's your Germantown student section. We've been talking about these guys tonight. Great energy, great excitement. Love it. Love seeing these guys here tonight. We had a similar group for softball. I mean, the boys at Germantown, they really do a great job of supporting the girls' sports.
Yes, they do.
Whita! Kaboom! Betty! 19-17, Germantown. Quinn Hines checking in from the new head softball coach at Hortonville High School. Coach Hines, congratulations, my friend. Uh-oh.
Oh, nice.
Wooker sold out
Yes.
to make that play.
Nobody's talking.
No. Look at McKenna is fired up. She's got words for this team. This is McKenna being a senior now. McKenna, This is McKenna's team. Her and Tatum and Morgan, this is their team now.
Yeah, the BC student section really quiet.
Very quiet. 20-17. Germantown 5 points away from an upset of the Lancers. And I agree with your comment earlier that a state championship is certainly a bigger prize than a conference championship. And this Lancer team definitely has their eye on that. There's no question about it. But I think this is great momentum for Germantown to come out with a 1-0 start in the conference and give the Lancers a loss early. I mean, that's huge for this team.
Yes, absolutely.
And the confidence this team is going to get if they can hold on and win this thing.
Well, it's also the coaching. I mean, Amy Wagner knew that her back would be up against the wall this year with three brand new players in that front row. Kristen Taylor and Ellie Lopata, who really didn't play at all last year. Maddie Whita switching positions from the defensive specialist into that outside. I mean, these girls believe. They believe that they can play with anybody. Oh, excellent.
Wow, great effort. I went outside the antenna. I think that's a good call.
Yeah.
But again, great sellout, great effort by the Germantown girls. 20-18. Anna Knutson on the serve. Is that Kristen Taylor?
Got it.
Smart play by Taylor.
But look at that pass from Sadie Olson. It was right up to the net. Maddie Connor did not have to move one step to set that ball.
21-18. Germantown by 3. Now 2.
I love that play out of the middle. Your top offensive weapons in that back row for BC. You gotta find a way to feed her.
And McKenna spotted that back corner being open when she went up for it. I could see that. 21-19. Whita, not this time. 21-20. This is such a huge set right here. This set is this is the game, this set. Match, beg your pardon. 21-20. Lavin, got it.
Nice, she really made something out of nothing on that. That ball was carrying right up to the net. She made a good timing on her jump. Didn't have to put a ton on it. Get a little spin, get it to fall.
We are tied at 21 in the fourth set. Germantown is leading 2-1. They won the first one. Brook Central, and in the second one, Brook Central won set 3. We're now in set 4, and we're tied at 21. Anybody's match right now. Here's the G-Town student section fired up and enjoying some GTV tonight. 21-21. Kebasek to serve. Nice serve by Tatum.
Just long.
Just long for Wida.
They want a touch, no touch on that.
BC takes the lead, 22-21.
Again, great pass from the Warhawks. I mean, their serve receive has been so good.
22-22. Reminder, Thursday night, Slinger and Nicolay live from Slinger, 7 o'clock. First serve, live from the nest.
Oh, tough serve. Great pickup by Angst.
From the back row, McKenna on the answer. I think we had a net violation right there. I think.
Lift.
Oh, was it a lift?
Yep.
I thought maybe that Peterson went into the net, but it's a lift. It's 23-22. Germantown by 1. They need 2 to win. This point is big.
Nice dig by Warhawks.
Maddie Wida again! Match point, Germantown! We still in disagreement about the player of the match tonight, Michelle?
Yes. I don't know.
24-22, it's match point for the Warhawks.
You can choose. You can choose.
We'll talk about
Maddie White isn't playing awesome.
I don't think you can go wrong anyway.
No.
With whoever you go.
Maybe
with.
you just grab a bunch of them.
We might just do that.
The whole team.
Yeah, I think so. Well, we got to take care of business here first. 24-22. Sadie Olson. Wida, and now couldn't get it over. 24-23. Lancers are saying, hey, we're not done yet. Don't stick a fork in us. We're not done. Boy, this is a pressure serve here. And a beauty at that. Emma Nell on the serve. Wooker.
Holy cow, that ball
How
came
did that
over.
happen?
Ellie Lopata, huge dig.
Match Warhawks. 3 sets to 1. 25-23. Germantown takes it. Maybe not an instant classic, but sure one heck of a match. 3 sets to 1. Germantown upsets the number 2 ranked Brookfield Central Lancers. We are going to take a break and come back with our W7 Live Player of the Match. You have been watching GMC Life on W7. Stick with us. We'll be back.
All right, W7 is live, bringing you here Player of the Game, Maddie Wida, with special guest Maddie Connor. First of all, now that I have the whole team here, congrats on your first conference win. Great battle. You guys played a stellar game. So I've got 2 seniors here. How does it feel to come out and lead your team towards your first victory?
Honestly, it's really amazing. Like coming out this first game of the season with that amount of energy, it's just unreal. I can't even describe it right now. We're on cloud 9.
Yeah, our chemistry this year is really great. We have a lot of hype on the team, and that was a huge part into this game.
For sure.
Definitely, you could tell. I saw lots of smiles coming from your whole team, especially you guys throughout that entire game. So after 2 sets, what really fired it up within you guys and your team to really come back and get that victory?
I honestly think that we just took a breath and we're like, okay, we got this. We believe in our talent, and we realized that we're playing for each other, not just for ourselves. So I think that really helped to motivate us.
Yep, that's exactly it.
Again, promoting that team chemistry for sure. Love to see it. You guys had an awesome showing from your fans. What does that mean to you guys going into your home opener next week?
I'm so excited because I know even more people are going to be there next week, so it's going to be fun.
All right, well, again, congrats on a great win, and we're very excited to see you guys back here next week as they take on West Dallas. Now, you guys know how to end it out. Who is W7 for?
For the girls!
All right, congrats again.